CVA's AccuraSeries, Bagara barrels for guaranteed accuracy, nitride for guaranteed rust-proofing, and a rifle guaranteed to be the best muzzleloader you've ever shot. CVA, it's just a better gun.
All right, guys, welcome back to the studio. It's time to go over and do this week's Pictures of the Week. This week's Picture of the Week is being brought to you by our friends over at Flowers Deer Processing and Garden Center. Y'all can find them at 4550 Eatons Creek Road in Nashville, Tennessee. Now, they're already, of course, closed down for their processing, but the garden center is fixing to be fired up. They're getting all the greenhouses ready, and you'll be go in there this spring, get all those flowers and gardening taken care of, and you'll be ready to go crappie fishing or turkey hunting after you get all that taken care of. All right, our first picture here tonight, this is Robin Blair. You guys know our buddy Dayton here at the show. This is his wife, Robin, and this is her first ever redfish, and they went out fishing today. I bet y'all can guess who with. They're out with our buddy Captain Bob over in New Orleans right now in Louisiana, and they had a great day out there. Congratulations, Robin. All right, our next picture here, this is Eli Seagroves, and this is a great bass that Eli caught here recently on Normandy Lake. So congratulations on that one. It's a pretty fish. And then here on the end, Brian Pettis sent this picture, and this is a picture of Cooper. And Cooper is holding a great bass he caught on a local pond. And it says he also loves to fish on the Harpeth River. So we appreciate you guys sharing that picture there with us. Y'all can send your pictures to us here at 474 James Robertson Parkway, or get them to me on Facebook or at the email there on the screen, and we'll share them with you on the show just as soon as we can. All right, guys, welcome back. Now, like I said, I'm joined tonight by Jared Mills, and I've also got Andy Melton, David Williams with us. Now, you guys, what you're gonna be doing this coming season is something a little bit different. Now, you're known, Jared, for whitetail hunting. You have killed just great whitetails, really good deer. A lot of people have followed this, but tell me a little bit about what you're fixing to do that's going to be different this year.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to, obviously, a lot of us do a lot of whitetail hunting, but we're ate up with everything hunting, turkey hunting included, and especially these guys sitting to my left. So we're excited. I've worked with David and Indy for a long time. These guys are good friends of mine. We don't get together too often, but when we do, we have a good time. And these guys are some of the best turkey hunters I know, and that's the real reason we're working with them, is they're flat out killers. So we're excited to launch a new turkey series this spring called Chasing Red. These two will be a bigger part of it than I will. I'll be more kind of behind the scenes on the production side, and we'll have a couple other guys. Chad, who's behind the camera, he'll be involved as well. So we're looking forward to it. It'll be fun. These guys will travel the country and see how many turkeys you can knock down.
Now, Andy, I'll start with you. Traveling the country turkey hunting, this is obviously, I found out earlier, nothing new to you guys. Now, did y'all both finish your World Slam?
Yeah, our
Royal Slam?
Yeah.
That's incredible. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we've got a good friend down in Florida. We're fortunate enough to have, Osceola is one of the tougher birds to get out of the Slam, just because they're confined to such a small area of the country. Down there in southern Florida. Yeah. And we killed that one, and of course we've killed plenty of Easterns. And good friend out in Kansas invited us out there. We've got a Rio. Another good friend of ours, Matt Busbus, invited us to Wyoming. We got our Merriam out there. And then a good friend of ours, Jay Scott, we met quite a few years back. He took us across the border down to Mexico. And that was pretty interesting crossing the border. I've never done that before, you know. But it was completely safe and just awesome. We had an awesome time down there. Our dads got to go with us.
Now those birds gobble and strut. I mean, in other words, do they act per se like any normal turkey does? I mean,
the Gould's is absolutely a very vocal bird, and it was unreal. I mean, they are an easier bird to kill, but it was me and Andy were confused because Jay, he'd never let them work the decoys or anything like that, and we had birds coming in letting them work the decoys, and he was just fired up because he was like, I've never let anybody.
I mean, what are they roasting, like mesquite bushes down there?
Yeah.
And it's just little pockets.
I've seen it in South Texas, so I figured that's probably what it was, kind of something like that. So, I mean, that had to be pretty incredible getting down there doing that. So, y'all are going to be doing quite a bit of traveling doing this, and we're going to get into some more of that as we get into the next segment too, talking about some of the places y'all will be filming this year as you're getting this kicked off and getting it up and going. So, but right now, guys, let's go on over and do this week's product of the week. This week's product of the week has been sponsored by our friends over at Caney Fork Outdoors. Y'all can find them at cfoutdoors.com or get off I-40 at the Center Hill Dam exit. Go to the bottom of the hill there and make a right, and you'll find them at the Big Rock Market. Go in there and let them take care of all your kayaking needs and get you out on the beautiful Caney Fork River. All right, we've got a special product of the week segment we're going to go over to right now. Now this week's product of the week is going to be a little bit different, as you can tell. Over the last several years, you guys have been seeing this little tractor right here on and off of different films that we have done in our seasonal prep and things like that. This is the John Deere 1025R tractor. It's just a little small 25 horsepower tractor, a little four-wheel drive that I use all the time. I got this little thing, to be honest with you, to kind of get into doing more with my irrigation and landscaping work. As you guys know, I do a lot of that, and it is a wonderful tool to do that. I've got a power rake for it and several other attachments that I use all the time. As far as getting into little small areas and bush hogging and prepping these little small food plots like I do, I have never used a tractor that has been able to get me in and out of there better than this John Deere 1025R does. For you to be able to get one of these for yourself, y'all can go and try them out at any of your local Tri-Green dealerships. There's 21 dealerships. You guys know that my local one is here in Wilson County at Mount Juliet, but there's dealerships all over the place. You can stop in, check these out, see the features for yourself. You can also find them at trygreen.com. Get on there and look up some pricing and find out, if you need to, who your local dealership is. But I highly suggest, if you're in the market, you're looking for something that you can get in these small little spots with and still be able to do all the work you need to do, I highly recommend the John Deere 1025R.